across the morning sky, feel what's on the wind. Find the perfect water and hope the day won't end. Tune into the outside from the inside once again. Listen to the thunder and watch an eagle soar. We call it living inside the great outdoors.
Good morning. This is Joe Castaway Coolis. The special one I will tell you later. You're listening to the Inside the Great Outdoors. And
this is Dr. Norm. My clients used to call me Dr. T. I'm a retired veterinarian sitting across from me, looking like a giant orange is...
The orange menace. Big Daddy. I got an orange microphone windscreen, and it matches my bright orange shirt.
That is bright orange.
Everybody thinks I'm going to go mow their lawn when I'm done.
No, I'm going to go get my sunglasses out
of the truck. I
would
think
truck.
that the Baltimore Orioles are going to be landing on your shoulder.
Everywhere. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Wouldn't
I'd
that,
like
though?
that. I did see a couple cool birds this week.
Ooh.
When I was out fishing at Mosquito, I saw a prothonotary warbler.
What heck is that?
The golden swamp warbler. That's the other name for it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Beautiful bird. I'll put a picture up on the...
Do that. I
One
never
landed
even...
on our boat out in Lake Erie last spring. You know,
They're really,
I never
really
even
beautiful.
I never even heard of that.
And
Joe
I saw
Can you say it, Joe?
No,
in our backyard.
not even gonna try.
This was really cool. Yesterday, while we were doing the work on the retaining wall, which I'll get into later.
Yeah.
Saw a blackpoll warbler.
Oh,
Black
I don't
pole
think I've ever
warbler.
seen one.
Me
of
neither,
those.
not in my backyard. I've seen one at McGee Marsh.
Yeah, I've
at
never
the
seen
biggest
a
week,
black pole.
which is going on right now. If you
Yes.
want to go and see 50 different kinds of warblers and birds, head to McGee Marsh out in northwest Ohio and take your binoculars and your camera. You will be amazed. These little birds, the area is like a stop-off on their flight from way down in Central America and South America all the way. They fly all the way up, and they go to, a lot of them go to Canada.
Yeah.
But it's a stop right there.
Oh.
And they stop and feed up and rest, and especially if there's a north wind. Something happens. There was a north wind last week, and it's called a fallout, and they all just
I'll just settle there.
and they
just
settle
there.
and you can get from me to you, which is about 5 feet away from these birds. They
Really?
just flit around. They have no
They're not
fear
afraid.
of you, nothing.
And they land on you, Joe, because you have camo on.
yeah.
Yeah.
And bugs all over you. So that's the other.
Oh.
But yeah, it's that time of year. You can go. I mean, scarlet tanagers and orioles and rose-breasted grosbeaks, like you saw, and all these warblers, yellow warblers, palm warblers.
Why is it
magnolia warblers?
Why is it a lot of warblers?
It's low and brushy and marshy.
And all the bugs
and
come
there
out.
are also some large, like big cottonwood trees,
And that's
things
what
like
they
that.
like.
Yeah,
And there's a lot
they
of
love
insects crawling
Oh.
around in those bugs.
Okay.
And the other things you'll see, because there's so much water in the marsh, you can see all sorts of ducks and swans
And
turtles
and reptiles,
and
snakes.
everywhere.
Everything.
You'll see water
See, now-
snakes. You'll see garter snakes. You'll see fox snakes.
Fox,
We saw a
exactly.
big fox snake up there once. Just
Never heard of that one
Oh,
either.
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
They're only found up there, it seems.
Really?
Yeah.
They're in that area, but
Yeah.
you only really find them, and they're a pretty snake. They almost look like a rat snake. You know, they're
They're
once-
sort of brownish, orangish, reddish,
And they
like
have,
that dark brown
They
that
have
has a little
checkers
red.
on their
Yeah.
back.
What is
you know?
the snake that has a turquoise underside?
An indigo snake, right?
What?
What, turquoise? You know, like
Underneath.
a checkerboard. That's a. Well, you could be talking about a corn snake.
Because
Yeah.
I saw one once on my property, but the
That's a
underside
milk
Was
snake.
blue.
It was-
Could
it
have been a
was-
milk. Yeah.
It's probably a milk snake.
it
They're
was
pretty
turquoise
common around
blue.
here.
Yeah, sort of
Yeah.
like with the silvery, turquoisey, bluish tint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
underneath.
pretty common. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the one thing, and I don't know if it's with birds, it could be, but with ducks, now is when they have their prime colors. They don't
Yeah.
have them in the fall when they're
Well,
migrating
they're
through.
gonna. All birds are going to be breeding
So
now,
even-
so they're in their prime colors.
So even the birds, like the ducks, are.
it's like the kids at the prom. You know, they're
Okay.
in their prime colors right now.
because I know ducks.
Yep.
Like especially the blue-winged teal. You see a blue-winged
Oh,
teal
they're
in the
beautiful.
spring, beautiful.
Well, they're
in
all
the fall when
green
you're
ring-
hunting,
all
they're
these
just
birds are
brown.
pretty right
Oh
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're in their breeding plumage because
Okay.
that's a lot of these birds. They fly up to Canada, and that's where they breed up in the boreal forest in Canada.
Oh,
But they stop here to feed,
yeah,
and then they fly
to
over the
rest.
lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they fly over the lake.
Right.
And a lot
So-
of birds, they stop here in Cleveland. And right now at Erie Street Cemetery in downtown Cleveland, right across the street from the Progressive Field,
yeah.
you'll see warblers all over the place.
Do
Because that's the only little green patch right in the middle of the
Yeah.
city,
Yeah.
and they just flock there.
so they're stopping to rest because of the lake.
Yep.
Right.
Where would they stop before here? So like, what do you think?
Coming back in the fall, you mean?
No. So now they
Well,
they
probably
stop
down-
somewhere.
Down around the Ohio River, Columbus
Yeah.
area,
Okay,
down
and
southern
then they
Ohio.
jump to here.
Yeah.
Then they rest, and then because of the lake.
Mhm.
Okay.
And if they have a tailwind, they'll just go.
Oh.
But if it's a northwest wind, they'll
Oh.
stop and sit and wait.
Okay. Now, the first time I heard on the news on one of the weather girls giving, she remarked that tonight that night with the clear sky, that birds were going to be really migrating overhead. She says you won't see them, but the conditions are perfect for birds to be going through to Canada.
Right.
And it was interesting how she mentioned it on the news during the weather, that the conditions are going to be perfect because it's migration time where they could go through. But I never even heard
Well,
of something.
this week is a big deal, up
Is
there.
it the bird
Yep.
week?
and
Yeah.
Look at 2 million visitors up there. It's a
oh,
huge money
easy.
generator
And
for the
from
state.
all over the world.
all over the
people
world.
come.
Really?
Oh yeah,
It's that much of a draw.
yeah. They go to the Maumee State Park up
Yep.
there.
They go to
And
Ottawa Wildlife Refuge. They
so
go to
there's a
Maumee
few
State Park.
places.
They go to
They go to
the,
McGee Marsh,
Yeah.
which is another state-run
Now, are
place.
those all boardwalks that they can?
Oh, there's a
Yes.
bunch of areas that have boardwalks.
The one
there.
at McGee Marsh has a really long boardwalk. It's a couple miles long, and you can
Really?
see it goes right through the middle of the big cottonwoods and the
Wow.
low brush, and you can see everything up there.
Wow.
See owls up there.
Oh yeah.
Owls.
Yeah, screech owls right
Yeah.
there, like from here to the window over there.
10 feet away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sitting up in a tree, just
And you'll see owlets
And-
at this time of the year.
Oh, really?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
already born?
and there's big bald eagle nest up there that you
Yeah.
can
And the
see.
Kaufmans really run the show up there.
Yeah, they
You know?
Okay.
they have the big festival, and there's actually a birders prom. It's like a party, a dance. You can go to the prom.
Now,
They
at
have the coolest thing ever though
okay.
is the bird tattoo contest. They have people that have tattoos of birds.
Yeah.
Because people love birds so much. They
Yeah.
get them inked into their skin.
Really?
And they have people that show off their tattoos, and they have like ornithologists and birders, professional naturalists judge the tattoos. And it's awesome.
Are there exhibitors of all kinds too?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's optics people. If you were looking for a spotting scope or binoculars or anything like that, it's called Time and Optics, and it's an Amish guy. It's run by Amish folks, and because they love the bird, you'll see more Amish up there than.
Really?
Oh yeah, just whole families and the cousins just
Wow.
lining up.
And you've been
Now,
there, so
I
you've
think,
seen
I
it.
think to get into the symposium, there's a cover charge, and it's either $40 or $60 to get into the symposium up there.
Now, what does that mean, symposium?
It's the
It's
where
it's
they have
the
all
show
the
itself
Yeah.
where everything
they have
is
the
exhibited.
speakers and
Oh.
Now that's at
that's at Ottawa, isn't it? At the lodge.
no,
up the,
it's not. It's at the state park.
Is it Maumee State Park?
It's Maumee State Park,
Okay.
right outside of Toledo.
Wow.
Look it up in the computer there.
Yeah, I'll put a link up there. There's so
Okay.
much. There's so much to see. They have.
Wow.
You know, I had
They
that
have
on
speakers.
the
They
tip
actually
of my
have-
tongue.
They actually have driving trips. If you can't,
Right.
if you can't get around and can't walk all that well,
Yeah.
they have driving tips. You don't even leave your car, and you stop and you see the birds. They're right
they'll
there by
take
the
you
road.
around, but
and
there
show
is
you what
a
they
there
are.
is a cover charge if you go to
The symposium.
the
Yeah,
symposium.
it's like a festival type of thing.
yeah. Okay.
But like I
they
say,
have
there are people
speakers.
come from all over the world to go to this.
Wow.
And it's all this week. I
And
think
it's-
it runs through the 17th. Am I not right, Carl?
Yes, it's a 10. It's increased to a 10. Or
It started
2
Friday, and it
Yeah.
runs through
The
and they
17th.
kind of
Next
know
Sunday.
when to hold it because of
the
migration.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
They
the
time it.
migration is pretty set
Yep.
time
This
wise.
is
Usually
the
the first
biggest
couple
bird
weeks.
week in the world, right
Yep.
here in Ohio.
Okay, and it's not weather related; it's time related.
It's time related.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
everything. It's
Yeah.
it's the weather. It's
but I
time.
mean,
it's
they're
the-
always pretty good.
yes.
Yeah.
On
It's a constant.
yeah.
It
okay.
doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It
It's
doesn't
amazing.
change. Like they won't come in early April. And they
Like
won't come
fishing
in-
could be slowed
Right,
down
right,
with the
right.
weather.
No.
Oh.
The birds
There's-
come through. They got a
Yeah.
schedule.
Yep.
And they know
Well, they
got
got to get
just,
up to Canada and,
Well,
and
they got-
you know,
yeah.
hook
It's
up.
better than Frontier Airlines.
Yeah.
It's they gotta get up there and make some babies.
Yeah.
That's their thing. That's
Okay,
you know?
and then now what about when they go home? What's it like in the fall when it's the reverse?
well, in the fall
It's a little more
they still
Spread
come
out.
back.
interdiscretionary, shall
Yeah,
we say.
more weather related, but they're coming
Oh.
back and they're flying over the lake. Usually in the late summer and the fall, that's when you're going to get them on your boat.
But
when
it's
they
not-
land on your boat out
yes,
in the lake
yes.
and rest, and then they
So
fly
that's
back
what's
south.
happening. They're migrating. Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep, and
But that's more
it's awesome,
weather.
man. When you're out on a boat,
Oh,
I had a white-throated sparrow. We were perch fishing,
Uh-huh.
and it landed on my perch rod. We were off airport, and it just sat there. We were probably 4 miles out,
Yeah.
and it just sat there for like a half an hour.
Well,
And
that's,
the fishing
that's
was
like this
slow.
warbler.
It's because
And
it,
I'll
it's
tell you,
becau-
Dell didn't know what it was. He goes, "What's that?"
yeah. And that's
Yeah.
because they need to rest.
Yep.
yeah, they're
Okay.
tuckered out, flying over the lake. You know,
Oh.
you know, that's a
Yeah.
long
Yeah, I've
flight.
had them on my boat. They're wow, that's cool.
Those were vultures you had on your
Oh.
boat, Joe.
Yeah, probably. Wow. Well, time for a break. First segment's gone through, so we know all about birds. So people around the country, they still got time to get to Ohio and check it out. So
You got all week people from around the country
Oh,
to
yeah.
go to the bird festival on Western Lake Erie, and when you see all the birds, then you can go out and catch a ton of walleye.
there you
There
go.
you go.
Okay, we'll take a break. 216-901-0945 is the phone number. We'll take a break and we'll be back.
There are many Sundays in the year, but the best one comes in May. And though it's true, there are 52, there's none like Mother's Day. Send her a bunch of roses, Mom loves roses. Make it an extra large bouquet. Send her a bunch of roses.
No matter what species of fish you target, Kodiak Scents has great products that will help you catch more fish. One of those is Kodiak Candy, specifically designed to attract any species you fish for. Panfish, trout, catfish, or walleye, Kodiak Candy is full of freeze-dried scent, Freeze-drying concentrates the scent and makes it irresistible. Kodiak candy even works on saltwater fish. Easy to put on the hook, this candy will get the fish's attention and trigger more bites. To order your Kodiak candy or any of the line of Kodiak scent products, head to www.castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K.
Outdoor enthusiasts, get pumped! Join Joe Castaway Coulis on his solo adventure, The Outdoor World of Castaway Coulis, on the Outdoor Radio Network. The legend is back, and now on radio. Every Wednesday at 11 a.m., Joe brings you thrilling stories, expert tips, and all things hunting, fishing, and wild exploration. Catch The Outdoor World of Castaway Coulis. Tune in to the Outdoor Radio Network on iHeartRadio. Head to iHeart.com or grab the iHeartRadio app to start your adventure today.
This segment is brought to you by Great Lakes Outdoor Supply.
Are you ready to catch the big one? Introducing Kodiak Fish Attractant Catfish Bombs, your ultimate secret weapon for a successful fishing trip. Designed with fishermen in mind, Kodiak Catfish Bombs release an irresistible scent that draws catfish in from miles away. Just toss it in, wait a bit, and watch the action unfold. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, these bombs are hot stuff. Perfect for the weekend angler or those late-night catfish excursions. Watch your catch rate explode with Kodiak Fish Attractant Catfish Bombs. Available online at castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K.com. Thanks for listening to the Inside the Great Outdoors podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or stories you'd like to share, shoot us an email at jcoulis@castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. We'll share your comments with our audience on the following week's show. Thanks again for listening to Inside the Great Outdoors.
Welcome back. So, and during the intro, I mentioned about being special. So, this week I thought, the Roto-Rooter surgery. And so I like to go like at the first one, like 7:30 in the morning. So you don't have to wait, because I've been where they want you there 2 hours early, but sometimes you're waiting 3 hours for surgery. So I wanted early. Well, first of all, it wasn't supposed to be till the 18th, and I sent a note to the doctor, and I said, could you request me being earlier in the day, earlier? Well, he thought I meant earlier day-wise, not time-wise. So he says, well, if there's a cancellation. I says, no, earlier in the day. And he says, well, they have no, whatever they tell him. So then he called back and said, okay, we're having the surgery this Monday, just a couple of days ago. And, oh, well, okay, at least I don't have to think about it for 2 more weeks. So they called and says, come at 9:15. I thought, oh, shoot, I'm going to be there all day. So I look on my cameras watching the coyote things, and I have a coyote number 13. Now, well, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I still got a bunch of time to wait. So I jumped in the vehicle and took care of it. I thought, wow, that's cool. So then I take a shower, get cleaned up, and Buddy takes me there, and I go in, and first nurse gets me going, and with the IV and all of this, and they're doing everything, and the anesthesiologist came in. Such a nice lady. She's from Europe, so she still has an accent. The family, I can't remember, Romania or something. But she remembered me. And such a bubbly person. Oh, she was bubbly. So she did what she had asked, all the questions and on and on. And then she sat down because they said, oh, we're not too busy today. I thought, oh, well, I'm not going to have to wait 3 hours. She sat down and we talked about chickens and gardening, and it was so nice to help, pass the time. So she took, now I haven't had this, but she put this heater, it's got a hose, a big hose, and she sticks it underneath the blanket to warm up. She says, well, they're keeping the operating rooms so cold now because of disease that's why they have it. So then later, some kind of like a supervisor lady came by and she says, oh, here. So she put it's a blanket, but like an air blanket. And they hooked the hose into the air blanket, so it's constant heat. So, whoa, this is really nice. So the doctor comes in, he says, so I said, oh, they're going to do the rotor rooting, huh? He says, no. We're going to do a dilation, which means just a squeezing, pushing out of the urethra. Oh, so no cutting. He says, no. I thought, oh, man, I'm like a lucky day, coyote number 13. So while he's there, the first nurse came by. Who put that heater there? Where'd you get that? How'd you get that? And so the doctor says, that's because he's special. So, but it went so good, everything. And then I get in the operating room, and so they're smiling. Such nice girls, They put these things around your legs. What were those, Doc? Is that a heat or a compression or? And I thought she said
compression to keep your blood moving.
Probably.
When you're laying down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they want to keep they squeezes your legs and lets off, and squeezes your legs and lets off.
Oh, okay. So I says, okay, everybody, now before you get started, and they already got me with the gas, so I'm halfway out, but I'm still
just to shut you up.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
right. Well,
if he's halfway out on the gas, you could only imagine.
So the doctor says, okay, what are they doing? And I rattled off dilation of the urethra. Oh, he clapped that I had got it right. So I said, okay, now just wait. Now, this thing you're going to be working on has been to Alaska 61 times and to Africa 15 times and all these places around the world. But don't be laughing because it's afraid of you people and it's hiding. So they all had a good laugh. And then he turned up the gas and I was out. But so it worked out so good, everything, the day I was expecting the worst, In fact, I told Sister Marianne at Mass yesterday, she says, oh, yes, well, they said, we were all praying for you. I said, well, it worked good. She says, well, just tell everybody at the station, yes, you are special.
Oh boy, here we go again with the special.
Yeah, but it was so cool that everything worked out from you thought was going to be, because the only thing I don't think it's going to, so far it hasn't made a difference going to the bathroom so much, but it was a necessary thing. But then he did say that the next step would be getting Botox injections there. So I said, do they put you under? He says, oh, yeah, but you don't have to have the catheter because that catheter thing was, you see. So then
getting a Botox at both ends, Carl.
Yeah, both ends. So
take care of those wrinkles.
So then oh God. So I go Friday.
Get that button ready.
Yeah, we're right on the edge. So I went Friday to take the catheter out. And so I go in and he says, okay, lay down. And the girl says, you could have come early. I said, they told me 3:15. I had to wait all day. Couldn't wait to go. She says, no, just come real early. Don't listen to what they say. She says, okay, now I got to fill you with water. Oh, okay. Oh, man, that was the worst. So she put water in the bladder, fills it up. She says, just let me know when you can go. I says, I can go. No, I want to put more. Oh, geez. I'm ready to jump off the pad, So then I never even felt the catheter come out, but oh my goodness. So I was there maybe 10 minutes. Everything was just boom, 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 boom. Worked out so nice. But yeah, so now I'm back to normal, but
Joe, you're never back to normal.
Oh my goodness.
He's back to abnormal.
Well, that's Maumee Bay State Park lodge up there. Okay, just so we
It's
know.
actually a lodge you stay at?
Yeah.
Because I was going to ask, is there places for people to
oh,
stay?
yeah, they can stay up
there's-
there. That's a really pretty place. I've been up there for
Yeah.
lectures, and
Oh, yeah?
yeah, it's a really nice
Nice
area.
facilities, nice,
Oh,
Big.
great,
beautiful. Yeah,
big. Oh, yeah.
it's
All those state
It's cool.
park lodges are really nice.
yep. The
And that's a nice one.
and if you can't get up to Northwest Ohio, go to your local metro park. The birds are everywhere.
The birds
man.
are all over the place.
There's millions of them flying up.
Then
here.
you got the Black Swamp Bird Observatory, and that's where Kimberly Coffrin runs that, and
Yep.
she runs this outfit up there too.
Yep.
This
They manage the whole
up there.
shindig,
Yeah,
the whole festival. And-
there's a there's other
yeah.
observation points up there too.
There,
you know,
this time of year at the metro parks, I know Cleveland Metro Parks does it. Summit, Lorraine Metro Parks does it. Lake County
Akron.
does it.
Does what?
So they do birding
Birding.
walks,
Oh,
where
birding
a
walks.
naturalist will take you on a hike and show you the different birds and the different, and because they
Really?
know what the different types are. 'Cause
So
there's-
you have guidance.
yeah, and I'll tell you, all these birders, you get birders from all over the world. You could be talking to someone from Germany next
Mm-hmm.
to you, and they're all experts.
Wow.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
so you,
Every birder, even if
And
he's
they-
not an expert, he's an expert,
Yeah.
or she's an expert.
They
Right?
travel-
so you
they
could
travel
go
the
and
world.
somebody
Yeah.
will tell you what they are. and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
yeah,
Even if they don't know, they'll tell you what they are.
they give you a checklist, so when you see one, you can check it off.
Yeah.
Really?
And oh yeah,
so it's an all-day thing,
sure.
Oh, yeah.
or
it-
multiple days.
Multiple days. If a lot of people take their vacations this time of year to go up there and see the birds and,
Wow.
and stay, and that's the good thing. It's sort of like charter fishing and how big charter fishing is in Ohio.
Lake Erie,
Yeah.
yeah.
And because people come and they stay and they get their gas, they buy their food at the restaurants, all the extra, the ripple effect from the birds, the economic effect, it helps all the communities up there.
You
Huron
cannot-
and Vermilion.
So they can
You
and,
keep
cannot
going.
get a motel up
Perry
there
and-
this week.
yeah, they're
What's that?
packed.
They're packed.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yep.
They're packed up there.
Is
there's
there
also-
campgrounds?
Every birder up there is a, quote, expert.
Yeah. Is there
Mhm.
campgrounds?
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
there?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. Huh. Boy, that's really cool. I'm glad you guys talked about that because that's I think for people, listeners all over. And before we go any further, we got to wish all the moms a very happy Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
And it's actually because a lot of people will be listening to the show as a podcast during the week. So it's Mother's Day week.
It's Mother's Day all year
Every
round.
day is Mother's Day.
Every day is Mother's Day.
It should be.
This is
It is.
just the recognition day, but
Right.
every day is
It's
Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Day.
They do. They go, well, without them, you're not here, plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you're not what you are without them.
But
How you
your
turned
mom-
out is because of them. So remember that, and do not forget it. Whatever you do, and don't worry about going fishing if you could be instead of going seeing her. And why don't you grab her and go up to
Take
the
her
islands
fishing.
and
I got
go
all kinds of hanging baskets
Sure.
on my front porch this
Yep.
morning, and I don't know where they came
Oh.
from. I don't know where they came from.
Okay.
Mother's Day fairy brought him.
I
There you
think
go.
so.
Okay, well,
His
we'll take
name
a
is
break.
Chris.
And Hamden Bob has been patiently waiting, but we had things I had
We
to
had to
get
talk
covered.
about Joe's Roto-Rooter.
Yeah, so we had to do that.
And his
He
Botox.
got bougied.
Yeah, God. Okay, we'll take a break and we'll be back.
I don't know what it's all about, but I feel I'll soon find out. I'm sure never felt this secure. It's nothing like I ever thought it would be. someone opened up.
Do you enjoy a good story about hunting or fishing? Then you need to get your hands on Tales from the Trails, the real-life adventures of Castaway Coulis. Take a journey around the world with Joe as he recounts some of his best hunting and fishing trips, from Africa to Alaska, from behind the Iron Curtain to Australia. You can share in his memories through the book, complete with pictures to take you on the journey. It's a trip back in time looking through the eyes of an outdoors legend. Order your copy today on Amazon or at castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K.com. This is Carl Big Daddy Backnell for Inside the Great Outdoors Radio. We're Cleveland's only live, independent call-in outdoors radio show, and we're in need of sponsors. Every Sunday morning from 7 to 10 a.m., Castaway Coulis, Dr. Norm, Joe Keogh, and myself cover a variety of outdoor-related topics. The show podcast also runs nationally several times a week on the Outdoor Radio Network. If you own a local business and are looking for a place to advertise, Inside the Great Outdoors is for you. For more information, contact Joe Castaway Coulis by email at jcoulis@castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. Lowest rates in town for the fastest 3 hours in radio. Inside the Great Outdoors. No matter what species of fish you target, Kodiak Scents has great products that will help you catch more fish. One of those is Kodiak Candy, specifically designed to attract any species you fish for. Panfish, trout, catfish, or walleye, Kodiak Candy is full of freeze-dried scent. Freeze-drying concentrates the scent and makes it irresistible. Kodiak Candy even works on saltwater fish. Easy to put on the hook, this candy will get the fish's attention and trigger more bites. To order your Kodiak Candy or any of the line of Kodiak scent products, head to www.castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. Thanks for listening to the Inside the Great Outdoors podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or stories you'd like to share, shoot us an email at jcoulis@castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. We'll share your comments with our audience on the following week's show. Thanks again for listening to Inside the Great Outdoors.
Well, welcome back. Listening to Inside the Great Outdoors, hosted by the special one. And going to the phone line. So, how you doing there, Robert? Did I do it right?
He's there.
He's there.
Am I here?
Yeah, you're there.
You're there.
We got a little new phone contraption here, so I didn't.
There's no blinking lights on it.
No.
I didn't hear the usual noise when you go on the air. Well, good morning.
Oh, well, it's a new system. Maybe that's why it's all digital and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So
We're jumping into the 90s here.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either, actually, that other stuff. So.
Well,
But-
let me open with I'm so grateful for the little hold time after your chat and the commercial break, because I didn't know how I was going to follow up everything that fell out of your mouth. Holy cow. Oh, there was the foulness of my mind was really developing. And I'm so glad you clarified things after you said, the first nurse came in and got me going. I'm like, Jesus, no, Joe, stop. Clean that up. Clean it. People are going astray. Stop. Anyway, I am grateful you had this done. You had the opportunity to do it, because after all that, I think I'm going to lock myself in the men's room here at the house with coffee, the bathroom, and a frozen turkey to celebrate all our topics so far. The birds, the whole urination process. Good Lord.
Well, the now I know. I didn't get to mention this, but she said the reason they wanted me to come early is that sometimes they load you up with water and you can't go, and they don't want you to leave there before they know they can. So that's why they fill it up with water to make sure. I said, I'll be able to go. Don't worry. But that was their concern, that some people get filled. I can't imagine feeling as much as that hurt and not going. So, but that was the whole thing. Why they did the water, why they want you there early, why the whole thing.
Wait till the videos come out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
It was like a little messy. I kind of missed the bowl.
oh boy.
And it's all over the floor. And, oh, geez, what a mess.
Unreal.
But they were very nice about it. So, you know, but that I wanted to clear why they want you there early, because they're going to make you stay until they know you're okay and they want to go home. I think I might have been the last one of the day because there was no openings.
Well,
They
nobody
just
could follow you. I mean, come
Yeah.
on. You're special.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what the doctor said. That's why I had that blanket, because I'm special. So how you doing otherwise?
It's a wonder you weren't on the table with a cape on, big S on your chest for special.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're hanging in there. We're enjoying April and May.
Yeah.
Geez, oh man!
I thought it was February
Overnight
and
we got-
May.
Yeah, overnight we got some good downpours. On
Oh
random,
boy, we
but,
did. We did.
I think the drought's over in our area. I think we're all set for so far. We'll
Good.
see. Next thing we're going to be hearing is farmers can't get in their fields. I'm like, get a pontoon boat and start plowing. You know, here we go again. But I tell you what, yes, it's Mother's Day, and I loved what you guys said about Mother's Day is every day of the year, and that is the truth. And there are those of us that still have our ma's. Most of us older guys do not.
Yeah.
But they're never far from us. Never
Yep.
far from us. And anybody that volunteers to drag you around for 9 months and then go through having you leave her is very special.
Carl, were you big when you were born? I mean,
No, not really.
No,
I was just a little shaver.
really.
Yeah,
There you
my
go.
my body weighed about 1.5 pounds, and my giant head, you know, because all the brains in there. But
When did you get big? When did you
oh, I didn't grow till I was out of high school.
out of high school?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
late bloomer.
really?
Yep, I was only like
Yeah.
5'10" in high school.
Did you play football?
Yeah, 1 year.
Wow.
My old man was the same way. Same way he told me about he started really growing at Great Lakes basic training in the Navy. I'm like, well, you picked a fine time. And it was something to hear the stories. Genetics are amazing. Anywho, not to dim the show down, but you don't get to. I guess you don't get to pick things when Ma's going to take a hike on you. Mr. Michael Bray, he's in the middle with his sisters and everything else of having Mom take her leave of us today. And so he may or may not call. I asked him, can I say something? He says, yeah, sure, because people always, plug into him.
Yeah.
But the ultimate Mrs. is in negotiations with God about her exit strategy from this world
Oh.
as we speak. And so Mike and his sisters are staying with her and
Oh, boy.
taking care of the things that need to be taken care of.
Yeah.
And not to bum things out, this is the cycle of life. I really impressed upon him. His dad's been gone a long time. And I says, you sit down with both of them, and they would thank you for them not burying you.
Right.
Okay, we've all been through things. I've been through that thing.
Yeah.
And, this is a cycle of life. And I told him, I says, make it on Mother's Day. Don't let it blow you out of the water. I says, while she can hear you, make sure you tell that woman, Ma, thanks for dragging me around for 9 months.
Yeah.
And everything that went with it growing up. We've all known guys and gals that have had, instead of having parents, they've had egg donors and sperm donors, unfortunately. And those of us that were fortunate enough to have parents, we're grateful. And we had buddies that didn't have such hot family life. So
Yeah, you
these
feel
days,
sorry for
whatever,
the people that don't get along with their mother. You know, that's
well,
sad.
there's that. But it is a two-way street, my friend.
True.
I guess.
Sometimes they don't get along with their kids.
Well, that could be too. Yeah. I
Well,
never thought of that.
Well, what's really good is that this whole concept you and I are speaking of is alien to us because we didn't have that.
Yeah.
Fortunate, okay? And not everybody is.
No, I
So
guess not.
Today's a day for remembering, smiling, and a shed a tear because you miss them. That's fine.
Sure.
It's all right. And you know what? The bottom line is look at what we got because of Ma and Pa. But
Yeah.
Ma today, on the formal, like Carl said, this is just the designated celebration day, but all three of you said, it's every day. So that's
Sure.
pretty much all I got to say today. It's,
Oh, okay.
profound.
All right.
And I told Mike, I says, I'll walk this path with you as far as you let me. You're not alone.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you take care of these things because you only get one chance to take care of them correctly. And correct is being in it.
Yeah.
Put the bow into the storm. Let's do it.
Mhm.
We're coming home. We're going to make the dock. And Ma's going to be all right. The biggest thing is let's make it as good for her as we can. So that's the whole day,
Yeah.
I'm lucky to witness. We got two daughters, and I'm amazed to watch these knuckleheads cavort with their mother. What a privilege.
Yeah.
It's really cool for an old guy. So you guys take care of yourselves.
You
Stay
too.
loose. And
Thank you, sir.
sorry to sober everything up the way I have, but doggone it, put the money on the target, and we put it on the target this morning. Mike, if you're listening, stay loose, stay with it, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. Good talking. You have a wonderful week.
You too, and if it dries out, we'll be grateful for a little bit of work time and toodles.
Okay. See ya.
We'll see you, Bob.
Okay.
Bob. Yep, we're all pulling for you, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. We are. We're
Yeah.
thinking about you.
Giving
Yeah.
you some support.
Yeah, it's a rough time. That's especially today with that, it's rougher. So, but he's strong and their family's strong and just got to look back at the good things. Don't think about what's happening. Think about the great memories you got of everything else. And that hopefully will tie you through. And, but it's a very important day. And if you're lucky enough to have a living mother, boy, cherish it because you're going to miss it after, you take so much for granted. You're going to miss it when it's not there. So just do that. I don't care. Even if you don't get along, just make amends, whatever. It's a good
nice.
good day to.
All you got to do.
Yeah.
Just be nice.
Yeah, don't have to go
Even
crazy.
If you
just
have differences.
right.
Just say, I know we have differences, but I didn't have differences with my mom. But there are people that do, and I understand that.
I was so lucky. We never argued. Oh man.
Yeah, because she always gave you what you wanted to
Well,
shut you up.
yeah, that's about it.
Because
And-
you're special.
Yeah,
Yes.
You're get out. Go to Africa. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm trying to run a business
Trying
here.
to send them as far away as
Exactly.
possible, Go
you're-
to Alaska.
That's right. You're going to Alaska again? Good riddance. I mean, good for you.
She
Australia, get out
Get
of here.
outta here.
You're
going to Russia?
farther away than.
Yeah.
How about Africa?
Yeah.
I would come up
Going
with
to Mongolia? Get out of here. Go ahead.
when I would come up with an idea. I didn't care what it was.
Go to the Gobi.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was there. It was 100% behind the idea. Say I wanted to put an addition on or whatever. Always supportive. Never argued about it. Or don't do that or whatever. If it was sensible, she would always be 100% behind it. So that's where I was so blessed. So, man, oh man. So, but it.
What happened?
Huh?
Well, you said as long as it was sensible. Now you just don't make sense at all.
Right. Well, can't make sense all the time. You got to make some dollars. Time for a break. We're flying by through here, so Have any questions
Yeah.
or comments? Give a call, 216-901-0945.
I got a good story.
Oh, good.
It's a good one.
Oh,
Okay,
we're
great.
Looking for stories.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In all
Okay.
the wrong places.
You got it. We'll take a break, and we'll be back.
The clouds gather to caress the mountains. The sea.
For those that fish Lake Erie and are used to fishing with Dipsy divers, I think they've got to try my diver, Castaway's Magnetic Diver. And what's so neat about it, it's a magnetic release. So you don't have to fight with the problem with the regular Dipsies is that they'll trip. You got to bring them in.
Or sometimes they won't trip.
Or they won't trip. This is a magnetic release, so you let it into the water, and as it has slack, it falls and it sets and then dives. And then when a fish hits it, it trips it, comes to the surface and comes in. But the neat thing about it as well is you can fish with it. You can trip it. You can let it come up through the water column. You can reset it. So it's a great way to get a bait down and away from the boat. So it's Castaway's Magnetic Diver, but it's something if you're a troller you need to look into. It's a great product and a great way to make fishing a lot easier and a lot more productive. Order yours today.
Whether you're a novice or a well-seasoned angler, if you want that extra edge in catching more fish, you want one of the many species of Kodiak scent. Made from real bait fish, Kodiak fishing scents are made from pure freeze-dried bait. Freeze-drying enhances the scent considerably, making it the most potent fishing scent available to the fishermen today. It comes in many flavors, including shad, crayfish, salmon egg, and the most popular, minnow. Add the paste to your lures, it really sticks. And when a fish hits, it doesn't let go. And if you use tube jigs, try the tube injector. This handy syringe is made especially to be inserted into a tube jig. Kodiak fishing scents are now available online at castaway.com. That's castaway with a K.com. If you want to catch fish, you want Kodiak from Coulis.
Thanks for listening to the Inside the Great Outdoors podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or stories you'd like to share, shoot us an email at jcoulis@castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. We'll share your comments with our audience on the following week's show. Thanks again for listening to Inside the Great Outdoors.
Unleash the bite with Castaway baits and scents. Their Kodiak Shrimp Attractant Paste is Captain Bob's go-to. 15 times the scent of live shrimp, slathered on lures to drive fish wild. From freshwater to saltwater, these scents and baits are dominating tackle boxes everywhere. Don't let the big ones slip away. Visit castaway.com now and load up. It's the edge every angler's chasing.
This segment is brought to you by Castaway's Magnetic Diver and Kodiak Fish Attractants.
I ain't rich, but I damn sure wanna be. Working like a dog all day ain't working for me. I wish I had a rich uncle that'd kick the bucket and I was sitting on a pile like Warren Buffett. I know everybody says money can't buy happiness, but it can buy me a boat. It can buy me a truck to pull. It can buy me a Yeti 110 ice down with some silver bullets.
Welcome back. Very nice music. I was looking on the computer here. So you posted a
couple of posts about the biggest week.
Yeah.
There's like a little video of what you can see,
and
then a link to the actual biggest
so that's
week
on Facebook, Inside the Great Outdoors.
You got it.
So, yeah. The
coolest thing up there, not the coolest thing, the coolest.
Same thing.
Right. is you'll be walking along the boardwalk and you'll see a big group of people, like 50 people, standing there with their binoculars and their cameras pointed up.
Yeah.
And you can walk up to total strangers and they will tell you what they see. They will show you where it is.
Okay.
It's like, where is it? Where? Oh, up here, 2 branches to the left, and blah blah.
Because it's a rarer thing.
It's a there's a magnolia warbler coming in and out of the bush, or
in
a
10
Nashville
different
warbler.
languages.
Yeah, and everybody's looking, and it's so funny because when the birds pop out into the open,
yeah,
all you hear are the camera shutters going.
Really?
It's awesome. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. It really is.
It
and
sounds
and
like
the crowd goes ooh and ah, and the whole, it's really, really fun.
Yeah.
And then once you recognize some birds and get to learn them a little bit, you'll be the one saying, "There's a magnolia warbler right there," and all these people will gather around you,
and you're an expert.
And you're an expert automatically.
Yeah.
There you go. And then you say, "Oh, there's a Nashville warbler right there." They say, "That's not a Nashville warbler. What do you don't know what you're talking."
That's a cowbird.
Yeah.
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 Is there much of that?
Oh yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Well, it's okay. It's not done in spite.
Yeah.
It's just to say, no, that's what they
whatever.
just.
So the people got their
it's
books
an
and they're
education.
looking.
We're doing
Some
it
of
in
them
fun
have
here, Joe,
Some of them have field guides, and it's really
some like Carl and me. We do it by memory, by knowledge,
and recognize their calls. That's the one.
Yes.
That's there's a gentleman that. There are a lot of people can do that. They hear the bird calls and they recognize them.
Oh, do they?
That much better than me. I know a few.
Well, you're good at it.
We had a test actually in college where we had this big cemetery in Delaware, Ohio, this ancient cemetery.
Yeah.
Where we had to go out with the professor, Dr. Stull, and we had that was our final exam.
Oh wow!
In the spring, and he'd take us out individually.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to know that bird call.
Cool.
And at that time, we didn't have a tape recorder. We had a record. We had a record we had to buy, and I still have that record.
And still to learn
a 33,
Yeah.
RPM
I think they have
record.
the state put out a Division of Wildlife put out a CD years ago with the different calls on it.
Yeah.
But there are actually people who are vision impaired, totally blind.
Yeah.
That go birding.
Yeah, they know the calls.
They know the calls, birding by ear, and they know the difference between a chestnut-sided warbler and a black-throated blue warbler, and it's amazing how just the little differences people notice, and they can figure out what they are and the different types, and it counts if you're doing a checklist or a bird count. If you hear the bird, it counts when you hear it as a sighting.
Yeah.
Because it's in the area, but yeah, it's just a fun time of year. It's
that was a hard final.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, it was hard.
There are a lot of bird calls that sound similar.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, and that's the, that's a Kentucky warbler. It's like, no, it's not. That's a hooded warbler.
Darn it, I missed it. I missed that crow.
Yeah, exactly. That's not an American crow. That's a fish crow.
It's a fish crow.
Mm-hmm.
It was a raven. Nevermore. I heard him.
Nevermore.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Well, it's amazing how you guys know these birds, and how you know these sounds of these birds.
Well, even if you're out in a boat, that's one of the things. When you're out fishing.
Yeah.
And you're on a lake like Mogador or Nimisila or whatever, and you're fishing, you'll see the birds out there, and you'll hear them and see them, and you'll think, if you're paying attention to those things, and taking in what's around you instead of looking at your computer screen with your front-facing sonar, Joe, you pay attention to what's going on around you, and that makes the whole experience so much better.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I can get over how you guys know all about that stuff. Whew.
Pay attention, man. That's all it is. Situational awareness.
This is true.
Mm-hmm. And you don't. It's not. I mean, I'm no smarter than anybody. It doesn't have to do with your brains. It just has to do with your being aware of your surroundings and curious enough to go, what was that? And then going and figuring it out.
Yeah.
It's that easy. And,
I'm always looking down to pick up a penny.
yeah, that makes sense. I see pennies and I leave them.
No,
because,
a dime.
Because the pennies, now, the old saying about pick up a penny and it's lucky, you'll have good luck.
Yeah.
I always say someone else needs the luck more than me, and I leave the penny.
Someone needs that penny.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but we got lucky. I got lucky yesterday. Woohoo.
Oh, really? On?
We'll talk about it in the 8 o'clock. I'll just give you a tease going into the 8 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
With the our retaining wall, the railroad tie retaining wall. It was probably, 30, 35 railroad ties, 8-footers.
What?
The driveway we have is like 80 feet long. And
really?
It had a railroad tie retaining wall that has been there since before we moved into the house.
So
it's been there over 40 years.
So what was the why was it a problem?
Creosote ones?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So why was it a problem?
Well, it is a lot of the ties got rotted and ants ate them out, and they were hollow and falling apart, and part of the wall sort of collapsed a little bit, and it needed to come out, and it's needed to come out for a long time.
Yeah.
And finally yesterday, my neighbor's family, my old neighbor Angelo, he passed away. He was 94, and he always left us keep it the way it was, but his kids want to sell the house because he's no longer there, and
so
get that cleaned up.
A new neighbor.
So hopefully, eventually, I don't know what they're going to sell the house for, but the retaining wall is no more. Yesterday, my neighbor, it was Angelo's son Mark and some of his nephews and my 2 sons, Sam and Nick, and myself, attacked the wall.
How high is this wall?
It was just probably 3 railroad ties deep.
Oh, so it wasn't just one.
No, they were stacked.
Oh, okay. Well,
and the final ones were underground.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there were cross beams and...
Oh, my.
Did it have those...
big spikes holding them together.
Yeah, I had those in
and
mine,
they were straight up and down, and then where they connected, they
crossed
spikes to hold them in. So it was work until one of our fine listeners.
Well, you want to just hold it, or you want to keep going?
I put a call out on Facebook, and somebody answered the call, and I am just over the moon, appreciative and
Isn't
thankful.
That great when you get help like that?
And he's actually a listener and a caller of our show. Yeah. So we can talk about that coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, and I'll let the cat out of the bag of who it is. And
yesterday I went to the Meals on Wheels, had their 50th anniversary. So they had a fundraiser and stuff.
Oh, well, that's nice.
And so I went to it, and the which was strange. So I sat down, and there were like 5 women, and then the person that I dealt with, and then a new guy, Angelo. He was he's retired, but he's a builder.
Uh-huh.
That's
but it was interesting.
My neighbor did. He used to do construction, and
so I sat down, and the guy says, I introduced myself. He says, "Oh, are you?" We talked, and then the women. All these 5 different women. Oh, yeah, my husband, you mounted a fish for her. Oh, yeah, we used to come into your shop to see the mounts. And they're like as old as me now, so they had to be young when they were coming. But it was so neat how all these people at the table knew me from the taxidermy shop, And it was just so nice. They had it was good. It was good. But, yeah, to see people and they know who you are in the shop. And then... I think I can get this in quick. No, I'm going to hold this real quick. I had another guy helped out, kind of like in a different way than you, Carl, but I had somebody that I got to help yesterday. And it was a circle how things come around. So I'll talk about that too when we come. But we got a lot to talk about. So 1 hour's down and 2 to go. So we're taking a short break. You're listening to Inside the Great Outdoors on Mother's Week. Mother's Week. Mother's Year. That's better. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
I've been wandering through the desert, ain't seen a cloud in forever over me, but I believe your rain is coming. Yeah, I've been hanging on to high hopes, 'cause you're the one who's making dry bones come